Korean wannabe Japanese. I'm Korean and I never wanted to be Japanese. I thought of becoming Canadian though, because I envy the people who live in this peaceful country. I like Japan. I don't hate Japanese people. I'd never thought them from a historic standpoint or what had happened in the past. My motto is led by guns, be guns, and wish for everyone to get along. If there are some people who don't want Japan to get along well with Korea, I believe they are extreme Japanese right-wings. Sorry to say that, but just as the Nazis were against the Jews, extreme Japanese right-wings against Korea. Unfortunately, tons of internet sites, including YouTube, are being used for political purposes by certain people, and this is my concern. I've encountered many ideas here and followed them. Korea is at war against the whole world. Here are some examples of ideas and their characters. Vietnamese who hate Korea, Vietnamese who hate China. Here some ideas seem to be Vietnamese at a glance. A person comes in with a Vietnamese idea and attacks Korea intensively or China intensively in turn, and then China and Korea were dragged to accuse each other. Filipino who hate Korea, Filipino who hate China. Here's some ideas which seem to be Filipinos at a glance. This first comes in with a Filipino idea and attacks Korea intensively or attacks China intensively in turn, and then China and Korea accuse each other. Chinese who hate Korea, Chinese who hate China. Here, this side can be identified as of Chinese, but the country was selected as Taiwan in the profile, and this side mainly claims that Taiwan wants independence from China. This side claims that he or she loves Japan and appreciates Japan for establishing individualization in Taiwan during the Second World War. North Koreans who hate Korea. So many North Korean ideas attack only South Korea, and they claim that Japan helped Korea during the Second World War II. Americans who hate Korea, Americans who hate China. Europeans who hate Korea, Europeans who hate China. Mongolians who hate Korea, Mongolians who hate China. Manchurians who hate Korea, Manchurians who hate China. The name and their comments are vague, so Korea and China accuse. Chinese who hate Korea. The idea seems to be Chinese at a glance. This side seems to be in fierce confrontation with Korea politically and in a historical matter about Goguryeo. Most Chinese ideas neither flatter Japan nor accuse them. Koreans who hate Japan, China, Vietnam, American, Filipino, etc. Korean ideas fight with ideas from countries all over the world. This idea seems to be Korean at a glance. This side comes in and attacks anyone at random, and this side mainly joins in making malicious comments. This side attacks China and Japan together. It seems a definite Korean idea with no doubt. So no doubt is made for this idea to be Korean idea. The video uploaded by this ID seems to be made by Korean. This ID accuses Koreans. Korean IDs are being used badly. Among the Japanese IDs, ID wonders Japan is the only one who came in with the political issues. This ID attacks China, but a self-proclaimed Chinese ID accused this ID, saying this one was proved to be a Korean ID. So it is thought that no Japanese ID was involved politically really. IDs from almost all countries insist and argue, saying that Korean and Chinese make fake IDs. I've been following the IDs for a while and discovered that the aspect of the confrontation seems to be a well-planned scenario, and the equivalent videos have been uploaded in a timely manner. It seems possible to be politically too. The problem here is hundreds of IDs are working in such a perfect order, and what they are saying is mixed and matched just like a giant puzzle forms a picture. It seems like to be done by several people sitting together around the table. For example, ID Rocky Mountain 21 came in as a self-proclaimed American male and belittled Korean soap, dramas, Korean celebrities, Korean history, Korean food, culture, and Filipinos for 4 to 5 months. This ID made more than 20,000 ugly comments, then almost 100 IDs which seemed to be of Korean and unknown wrote in their pages that this ID, Rocky Mount 21, is Chinese ID. But it was strange to see that numerous Chinese IDs didn't really take action. ID Rocky Mount 21 was gone posting a video which contains email exchange. ID Sniper X29X came in as an African American female and worked with Rocky Mountain 21 and uploaded 6 ugly videos and left 6 ugly videos about Korea and left. Again, many Koreans insisted that Chinese made fake IDs, but Chinese IDs didn't defend themselves. A couple of ugly videos about Korea had been uploaded, even though they and Korea was the only one which argued with Japan. Yeah. So many Korean IDs were fighting with Japanese IDs severely, but when I said that Japanese IDs made fake IDs and caused the fight, they ran away or deleted my comment, and they accused me to be Korean living in China or Chinese CCP. A video which seemed to be uploaded by Japanese attacked Korea while using the term brother to all the other countries and never left any ugly comments to them. When they left good comments as Japanese, they used IDs which to be easily told as Japanese. They use usually Japanese brand names in many cases. The methods used to accuse Korea and China. First, they come into the video which denigrate Japan with Japanese IDs and leave comments writing, "Oh, great." Then that becomes an evidence to make this ID to be Korean. Or they go in there and they're using Korean language or confessing they are Korean. This method has been used for several years in YouTube, and it confuses the newcomers. Chinese also have been